Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to Disney Mirrorverse. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my account. It's been about 3 months now since the game went through its massive overhaul, so I'm going to show you where I am, character list, inventory, all that fun stuff. We're going to go ahead and check that out, but first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. Disney Mirrorverse. All right, its massive overhaul happened in December. It's been about 3 months now since the game has come out. I just kind of wanted to show you where I am in the game. Now, as far as money spent on this game, I have spent probably 20 bucks. 25 bucks is about all I spent. And I did that because I purchased some orbs, which unlocked a gold calendar for you. And then I did it again for month 2. Once that gold calendar expired, I wanted that gold calendar to come back, but it doesn't come back. And I talked to some other people in the community. You only have one opportunity for that gold calendar. Hopefully, that's something that they add a little bit later on, or bring back, or maybe we can have it more than once. But I did do it for that, and that's really all I've spent on this game so far. So let's go ahead and start with the Guardians. I do have all Guardians unlocked. And I do have them all at max level, dependent on the tier level that I currently have them at. So right now, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 characters right now at level 40. Those characters are the ones that I put the most into and have gotten me the furthest in the game. And if you've taken a look at my tier list, or if you haven't, I'll go ahead and link it up right over here to check that out. But you have Merida, who is the best ranged in the game. You have Belle and Jack Sparrow, who are the best healers in the game right now, and they both play a little bit of a different role. Baymax, by far the best tank in the game. And Genie, I'm a little underwhelming, unfortunately, just kind of how he fell out. Oogie Boogie we have. So you can see I have everybody here. Everybody else is at level 30. Now, right now, I'm working on finishing up my 5-star collection here. You can see my 5 stars. My 4 stars, I'm working on Baymax and Genie, and then Scrooge, Minnie, Buzz Lightyear, Scar, Ian Lightfoot, and Goofy. Now, Goofy, the only way you can get Goofy is in the store, and you have to go in there and you have to purchase them every day to get him up to 5 stars. So I've got about 2 days left, and then I'll be able to get him up to at least a 4-star, which, for me, when I take a look at my tier list, as long... I feel comfortable slotting them into a specific tier if they're 4-star and higher. If they're below 4-star, I am a little wishy, because 3 stars, even with Ian, 3 stars, you really can't put them to the test very well, especially when you have a full roster of 5 and 4 stars. So looking forward to next month's tier list, and we'll see if those two move around at all where they currently are. But we'll be able to properly test Goofy here in a couple days, and then I'll just continue to purchase his pieces until we get him up to a 5-star. But that's where we are as far as our roster. Now, we are expecting some new tunes coming up, some new Guardians coming up. That the final 3 Guardians that were part of beta before the whole revamp of the game in December. So we're missing Ursula, Ariel, and Maui. So those are the final 3 to enter the game, if I remember correctly, and then we'll be caught up at Guardian-wise to where we were before this whole massive overhaul, and then anything after that's going to be just a surprise. So we'll see how those characters turn out, because between the old game and the new game, they when you take a look at tier lists and stuff and kind of how they play, since the play style is so different, they did move around a little bit. All right, so if we take a look at my stash. So this is just where I've got everything. This is like my overflow. So once you're maxed out, then everything overflows into this, and then just kind of sits here. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of material that I'm currently not using. Now, when it comes to maybe the bottleneck in this game right now, it's currently the uncommon books for me, and so that I can level up my talents. Talents are really going to be the part of this game, I feel, that's going to be that bottleneck. And talents are important because it strengthens your abilities, your core ability, and your specials. So, not to mention, gives you additional stats as well, right? So just it's an important part. And as you can see, I mean, we can keep going on for quite a while here. And there's a lot there. So when we go into items, this is what I have. I've got some energy stuff there. I've got some other currency here. So this right here, this is the currency. The chromostone ore is the current currency for the event that's in the game right now. These canes were from the past, the previous Scrooge's Venture event. I don't know if we're going to have an opportunity to use these again. If that event's going to come around and we're going to be able to hold on to these and use these again, I don't know. Laurels here, this is what you use for Alliance quests. You complete your Alliance quests and missions, and then you build up these laurels. Laurels you can use in the mission store, and that's what I'm currently using to continue to build up pieces of Goofy. And then Stardust here, once you have a maxed set, 7-star, 6-star, 5-star? 5-star, oh my gosh, I'm thinking of different games here. Once you have a max star level Guardian, any additional pieces, any additional shards you get of that Guardian, you're just going to turn into Stardust. Stardust you use in another store, and I'll show you that here in a little bit as well. But that's the only way for you to unlock Mini. You need 19,000 of those in order to unlock Mini. And the reason why I'm so low is because I did unlock Mini. You saw that in the roster there. So here is where my items are, all the different gems and everything. So currently what we cannot get are these tier 3 gems, which will allow us to get up to level, what, 50? For our Guardians right now. Now, some of these, I can click on this and I can exchange them. I can sell them for these right here so that I can go ahead and get more of these. Now, these ones you can't, though. They won't allow us to sell those, to sell these tier 2 gems in order to get tier 3. So we're kind of locked right now. So really, the max level in beta right now is going to be level 40. Until we can go ahead and tier up to that next tier level and then start working our way up to level 50s. So right now, it's a lot of farming experience modes. You can see here, I used a bunch to get Ian and everybody max leveled. But this is currently what I'm working on. I'm building up experience modes, and I'm building up books so that I can build up talents as well. So that is my stash. That's what I got right there. So if we go into the store right now, some of these stores I was talking about. So the Mage Workshop, this is the workshop for the current event, the store for the current event that I can use these chromostones on. And I've purchased almost everything here. I think I'm going to finish purchasing off the major energy recharges and then probably call that good. Stardust here. Here's different things that we can spend the Stardust on that I was talking about. Mission store right here with Goofy. I gotta wait 23 hours. I just purchased some pieces of him, so we'll be able to do that. But here's a bunch of stuff here. These pages are used for books so that you can level up your talents. And then you got different stores here for your orbs and your bazaars. Now, bazaar, you definitely want to go in here and take everything out of here that's free. Do that free recharge there, grab that. Anytime energy pops up in here for gold, I would purchase the max amount for that. It's typically 5 energy for those, so I would max those out. And everything else in here I typically wouldn't buy. We get a ton of these other different types of books. Uncommons, like I said, are pretty rare, but I'll just farm the different story modes and everything for that so that I can get the crystal shards and the crystals so I can go ahead and get those. And then we have the different offers here. So this is kind of where I am right now. There's the different stores and stuff. Crystals. The crystals you can access through here. I'm not really a fan of this crystal menu right here. And it just tells you kind of what the crystal is, how many you have of it. There's some rares. There's my uncommons right now. So building up some of those so I can get some books. But yeah, not a huge fan of that Rolodex looking thing. All right, and then we have alliances in the game. So let's go ahead. Let's show you where I am. Story mode wise, I've completed all my chapters, and I have gotten I've gotten the max stars for the different chapters. So 30 of 30. You can see on the different chapters there. And then if we go into a chapter, let's go into chapter 4. You can see chapter 5 by clicking on the chapters here, but it's still coming soon, so we're still waiting for that one. So I have maxed out everything there. If you go into Tower of Troubles, now in the Tower of Troubles, I'm still working my way up through this to floor 20. I haven't put a whole lot into it lately, just a lot of life stuff going on. But so currently right now, I'm working on floor 17, and then I am also backtracking so I can work through floor 16 to 3-star that, 14, and 13, which I should be able to do fairly easy now. So just kind of continuing to work my way through the tower there, which is much more difficult than it was before. And this is I've enjoyed this here because it's given us more difficult content to really test the different Guardians and really truly see who's really good and who is not so good, who are the different Guardians you need, and what are the best teams that you need in order to make it to the end game. So I have enjoyed the much more difficult content. And then as far as that, dailies, go ahead and just max. I just max those out every day. Make sure you go in here, you max these out every day. Do all of them because you're going to want to just continue to build these up, right? And then store them, and then they're going to go into your stash into overflow, and you just use them when you can. But you definitely want to continue to farm those because you need those for your ranking up. Plus, it's your only, other than farming the different nodes, it's your only way to really get gold and stuff. So just really quick, going in here, two of my favorite nodes to farm when I'm farming for, let me go into here really quick. When I'm farming right now for dailies and things like that, you get the most battles out of 4-9 and 4-7 with minimal breaks where you have to choose. So 4-9, you choose in the beginning your buff, and then you can run through the rest. You can auto battle through the rest pretty easy. 4-7, you go through all the different battles there without having to choose a buff. So you can get through those pretty easy. And it also helps me farm these crystals here. So right here, the uncommon scholar crystal, the common scholar crystal, and then the common scholar crystal shard. So that's where I do a bunch of my farming. There's a ton of energy once you get towards the end and you don't really have much else to work on right now. Then you just farm all the nodes for the different motes that you need, so that when new characters come out, I'm ready to level them up, max them out, and then test them out. So that's currently where we are. We're 3 months in. I've got every character in the game. I can take the other characters up to the next level and take them up to level 40 if I wanted to. I am holding back on that. I may start working on those a little bit right now, but I'm holding back on that just a little bit. Other than that, that is all right now. That is what we have in the game. We do have new Guardians coming up. We have new story chapters coming up. And I'm guessing the next update, I was thinking we might have had an update in March because we had the last 3 characters come out last month, but it was towards the end there. So I'm thinking maybe in April we'll probably see a nice update, and we may see Ariel, Maui, and Ursula in April. We'll see. Not sure on that. But very curious your thoughts on this game. It is in soft launch, and we do not have a date yet. I'm guessing we'll probably see this game hit global launch later this year, maybe. But I'll continue to keep an eye on that type of news and let you know when an actual global launch date gets shared. But there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you for the game. That's where I am. 3 months. I'm loving this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though right now all I'm doing is farming. I'm not really progressing except through the Tower of Troubles, which I'm having fun in. So I'm still having fun with the game. Really excited for the next batch of Guardians that come out, and for finally global launch to be announced sometime. Hopefully we hear something about that soon. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.